He's a very interactive person. So do interact with him and do ask him whatever you want to ask related to this university and related to his lecture. That is Life Beyond Classroom. And he's going to join us in a very short period of time. But till then, I request you all to kindly maintain the decency into the chat box. I request the technical team of this particular event to kindly drop a message into the chat box so as to when can we start this particular session and when will our Dean Division of Student Welfare Lovely Professional University, Dr. Saurabh Lakhanpal sir will join us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and girls of lovely professional university. We are going to start this particular session. I'm going to tell you about Dean Division of Student Welfare, Dr. Saurabh Lakanpal, our Division of Student Welfare, Lovely Professional University, and what actually Lovely Professional University, in terms of your co-curricular and your holistic development, has particularly to offer. Because at least to me, to my notions, it's not just about the literacy rate that we have in our country. We are 74.04% literate. But it's not just about that, or perhaps according to me, it should not be just according to that, right? Education is really very imperative because literacy can get you a good car, it can get you a good house, it can get you a good financial bank account, good account, but education will really make you a good human being into this society. And you should be able to dedicate more yourself towards the society as the society has been giving you from the past 18 years for your life, 19 years, 20 years for some people, right? So we are going to tell you about Division of Student Welfare, 13 block of our university. What is DSW and how DSW is really very imperative for you people and for your overall development. And request you all to kindly shift your focus on to the life beyond classroom presentation that we are going to have today. And request the technical team to kindly move forward to the next slide. Ladies and gentlemen, see what is life beyond classroom. Um, so let me just tell you that life beyond classroom is a classroom once again, is a bubble in itself where people learn something, right? It's not just about being a good personality with good marks or good percentage. Because see, when after 3, 4, or even 2 years of your degree, when you'll go back to your house and your place, you won't tell people about how much marks you had scored. You won't tell people either what percentage did you have, but you'll tell the best stories that you have cherished, right? How you have actually grown up to be a perfect man or a perfect woman. So, as you can already see, I request some of the people to kindly tell me into the chat box what actually made them to choose the particular field that they are choosing. Is it the parents' wish, or is it that they want to become an engineer or doctor or an SSA? What is it? Can you please write down that in the chat box? Who has compelled you to take on this degree in lovely professional university? I can see that there are few people, uh, but I request you few people to kindly respond to me into the chat box. And till that time, I can ask you people to kindly unmute yourself. You can even unmute yourself. You can even talk to me. It can be an interactive session. It doesn't have to be just me talking from one side like conventional media. So you people can also talk to me, right? If there's anybody who'd like to talk to me, who'd like to tell me about the family, who has compelled them to achieve what in their life, that'll be really very kind of you. But nevertheless and nonetheless, so you till then you can tell me who has actually purged you to take what you have taken in lovely professional university. We can move on to the next slide. Right. So see, when you have the fish right in front of you in the lake, right? Because our university is offering you chances to succeed no matter where you are, no matter what you do, no matter which place you come from. When you have the fish right in front of you, it's actually only and only depending upon you people to achieve what you want to achieve in your life, right? Now that you have come to this university, try to know more and more organizations, as there's literary organization, there's dance club, there's theater club, there's musical club, and you just fine arts club. You just name one particular club, and we have multiple number of organizations, ample number of organizations just from one that particular word. So what are you waiting for? I mean, why can't you develop yourself? Why can't you be a photographer when you want to become a photographer? Why can't you become a writer as well as an engineer? I completed my master's in business administration. Now I'm a writer. I'm also a PhD student, right? I recently published my book. So when I can do both of these things, I think the youth people can also do both of these things. It's just the equilibrium that you have to maintain during your journey in lovely professional university. I request the technical team to kindly move on to the next slide, please. See, now you can read it over here that real opportunities are the ones that we don't immediately see. They come by at the most unexpected and inconvenient times, right? So, you people won't be getting opportunities in a platter, or we won't be feeding you opportunities with a spoon. Opportunities come with the most unexpected people and at the most unexpected times, most inconvenient times. When you're broken, when you're toiling hard, when you're grinding hard in your life, but then you suddenly get an opportunity that catapults you towards the highest form of expression and you become a winner, right? But it's not just one opportunity that will make you a winner. Perhaps there are 20 opportunities. Now, it can be possible that in all those 20 opportunities, in 19 out of those 20 opportunities, you'll become a failure. But there'll be just one single opportunity that you will seize, that you have to seize, that you ought to seize, and that will make your sun shine right in front of everyone. See, all right? So, real opportunities, you just have to look at those opportunities. Don't be afraid to take risks. We'll be talking about that later as well. Don't be afraid to take risks, but calculated risks. Risks are very important. If you know the value of risk and if you know what kind of a risk is it, you probably can be the greatest successful human being. Remember, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, they all were very, very poor, but they knew the value of the calculated risk. What is a risk? Sundar Pichai knew the value of calculated risk, went off to America with literally nothing in his pocket. But he succeeded. That's only and only because they knew the value of risk. I request the technical team to kindly move on to the next slide, please. Right. So, see, people, you people can become the better version of yourself. The thing, if you are living your life over here, try to live your life over here so that you can reach somewhere over here, right? Now let me just tell you something about it. There's a Netflix series and the series is Suits, right? So the main protagonist of that particular series, Harvey Specter, he says that a lot of people want to live their life over here. I want to live my life over here. So why can't you live your life over here, right? And try to create those opportunities. Now I'm going to tell you a story. So on your right side of the screen, you can see that there's a well and there's a donkey in it, and there are two people, right? So once a donkey fell into that well, and he was praying that someone might save me, but in his own voice. So a donkey's cry is so very cacophonic. I mean, it's so tumultuous, and people apparently don't want to hear that. It's not very pleasing, like a coil sound. So donkey started shouting, and people thought that when we can't get this donkey out of this well, let's just bury this donkey inside the well, right? Now you see opportunities created for that particular donkey at such an inconvenient time. What did it do? People started throwing mud, sand, and all these garbage and rubbish into that particular well. Donkey thought that probably they are trying to help me. So anytime the mud fell on his back, he used to give himself a flicker and all that mud went down. So he made an accumulation of all those muds and all those things, all those garbages, and he slowly and steadily gained a platform to come upon and he finally got out. So you see, he's about to die, right? 99.99% of the people around him must have thought that he's about to die. He's not getting an opportunity. But he succeeded. He took the opportunity, he took the risk, and he knew the value of the opportunity that he's getting in front of him. So it's just about the opportunity that you people are getting. And how do you take these opportunities? right? See, your life is not supposed to be happy. It's not supposed to be sad either. It's just supposed to be lived in the best possible way that you can live. So why not live it? Right. So I'd request the technical team to kindly move on to the next slide. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we are talking about Freshman Induction 2020. It's a wonderful, wonderful platform for all of you people where you can talk to me, where you can know more about the university campus, the premises, the organizations, the NCC, NSS camps. If you want to enroll yourself into NSS, NCC camps, probably you are into the right place because our NSS and NCC parades on 26th of January have been recognized by the India as well. So our students go off to Delhi and they perform the NCC parades over there. So when they can't perform it, why can't you people perform it, right? So see, now this is called One World, it's actually an event where people from different cultures, from different countries, from different backgrounds, it's an international event where people come off from different far places and they perform in our university campus. People are coming out from Pakistan, they're coming out from Afghanistan, and they're ready to perform into our university campus, right? So it's an international event. So you people can also participate in these international events. You can also become a manager of these international events. You can also run these events. So just grab the opportunity, guys. Just make the opportunity. Put your foot in the throttle, tighten up your seat belts, and go and seize the day, my friend. See, if you want to bring glory to your friend and to your families, to your country, most importantly, then why not sports? I personally have one international MUNs, right? So these are the pictures that we are talking about sports over here. Manjurani, world second in that was bestowed second in the country of Russia in the field of boxing in a particular weight category is from our university, is studying. She is currently a student of lovely professional university Manjurani. She's a world champion in the field of boxing for women. When she can be a champion, why can't you people be a champion? Right, next slide please. Now, I was talking about NCC and NSS parade. So, if you want to serve the society, NSS, if you want to serve the nation, if you want to give something towards the nation, kindly enroll yourself for the NCC and NSS. There are a few number of seats for them, and there's a three-term scheme process for it. But if you want to go for it, you can go for it. Right. So if you want to develop your interpersonal skills, like probably leadership, right, being creative, being an independent thinker, then we have our student organization cell, where you can even become a manager, right? As you might have already been known that Shah Rukh Khan comes to our university, Akshay Kumar comes to our university, Mahendra Singh Dhoni comes to our university, and all these big shots come to our university. And the first three citizens of the country, namely our Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable President, and Honorable Vice President, in just single one tenure, have come to our university. And you can even become a student coordinator for all of these events. You can coordinate these events, you can meet these celebrities in order to coordinate these events, right? So, student research and project cell where you can explore a lot of things. If you want to learn something, there have been many creativities, there have been many things that have been actually associated with lovely professional university. When you'll come to a university, you'll see a time capsule that has been buried inside the university premises. So after like 100 or 200 years, when people will take that time capsule out, they'll know about the technology that we have in the present day. Right, next slide, please. So this is the place in our university where you can see planes and student a research project cell is associated with students work day in day out to make these machines. These machines are basic. You can see autonomous solar bus. So this works on solar light that the machine is getting, and these are only being created by our students. Like students, they are working students of a university. They're studying inside the university campus, right? And you won't even realize that they're your classmates or your peers who have created these big machines, these wonderful robots, these wonderful technologies, right? Because they're very humble. So see, you can even see a robot. So these have been created by our students of Lovely Professional University. And now we are talking about facilities at the Innovation Studio. You can have a look at the facilities, the past events that we have had inside the university campus. We even have go-kart racing. We even have racing events. See, there's a go-kart event racing, and you can see that some of them are being run on solar light. And it's wonderful to see these students inside the university competing, working really very hard, grinding, giving all the hard blood, sweat, and tears just to win one particular competition, right? And these reportages are not just limited to our university, but even being acknowledged in newspapers as well. So you can have a look at these students who have performed really very well and who have created these machines. So if you want to upload your idea, right, if you have a particular idea or notion that you think that can be famous, that can be worked out, that can be worked upon, they can kindly go and register yourself on tiny.cc slash idea hub. You can go over there, you can register a link, and you'll directly be linked on to student research and project cell. And then there are people who will take you off the idea, who will let you know that is the idea feasible or not. So think, just break the bubble and think what's outside the box. If you want to build your own startup, if you want to become your own boss, why not? Indian Start Summit 2020, you can have a look at it, right? So you can even start on your own student venture. You can be a working student, like you can work inside the university campus as well as you can be a student as well. And Lovely Professional University even provides you a monetary sum to start off your business inside the university campus. The things that you're looking at, hexies and go-karts and all these things, these are being owned by the students, like students. So right, so you're getting my point. So these are being owned by the students. If you want to develop your technical skills and learn skills to crack competitive exams, I think that you must be knowing this wonderful and impeccable and most ability personality in this very nation into the field of mathematics. His name is Professor Anand Kumar, and he has been into the movie Super 30 as well as a protagonist, but being acted by Ritik Roshan. So he had also come to a university, right? So if you want to go into student organization cell, if you want to manage these events, if you want to learn technical skills, then you can interact with these personalities as well as these personalities come on day-to-day basis to our university. Next slide, please. These are educational tie-ups and skill development programs that we are talking about. Educational tie-ups with other universities, with foreign universities, which will help in your overall holistic development. Youth-wide, LPU's Global. Yes, please. Next slide. LPU's global event, Youth Vibe, is an open fest where again students, DJs come on from any DJ that you can expect that can come to a university and perform in the Youth Vibe. And Youth Vibe, as the name suggests, Youth Vibe, it's meant for the youth. It's colorful. You'll enjoy it when you'll get to the university. If you want to build your own uh, confidence, if you want to build your confidence and your managerial skills, then there's student entertainment and event management, so where you can go, where you can learn something new, where you can learn the management behind all these events that are being possible in the university. Next slide, please, to technical department. And if you want to earn while you learn, as we call this lingo, and as this lingo is very, very famous inside the university campus, between 50,000 students, then you can earn and you can learn as well. You can be a working faculty and you can be a part time student as well. right? So you can do both the things, but it's you who has to manage. And but there are a few number of seats. You have to go through a filtration process of 3 tiers, so you can go for that, and you can even link on those. You can even go and report on the links that have been floated into the chat box. I'll request the technical team to kindly float the links into chat box regarding and pertaining to these clubs and these organizations who want to report themselves for. If you want to become a campus blogger, if you want to become a YouTuber, a social media influencer, then Uni Communication Network, we even have YTV, and these we have Ashok's over there who are ready to help you, who are ready to guide you, and who are ready to tell you about the camera angles, how you can hold the mic, how mic is supposed to be held, and all these things as well. And you are a student, right? So you're not just inclined towards one thing, but you are a student and you're a YouTuber, you are a blogger, you are working faculty. You can do all these things and you can succeed in them. Now, talking about achievements, I'd request the technical team to kindly come on to the first slide. See, our first position in AIU Nationals Kawali competitions 2019 2020. So, a very good friend of mine, he's also a friend of mine. He had been the star plus for a very good Kawali competition. And these students are from the university. LPIU contingent lifted overall second runners-up trophy of NSIU of Youth Fest to 2019 2020. You can even go and look at that as well. We have our arts gallery over there, our achievements gallery. You can go and look over there as well. Right, next slide please. The technical department. Sports, overall sixth position at National Khelo Games India University, and among the any private university. See, now we are the first in the private universities and overall sixth in the overall positions at National Khelo Games India. So we even have sports, we have organizations. So just go for it, people. And many national and international medals as well have been backed by LPU students. And you can also look at them into the achievements gallery. Yes, please. Next slide. Community service, as I have already told you about the community service, NSS, the NCC parades, students, youth exchange programs. You can even go off to far off universities in foreign countries. As a very good friend of mine, again, has gone to Canada for his one full year. So then NSS National Integration Camp at, so, these are just innumerous in the number. You cannot consolidate all of these talks and achievements in 1 hour or 2 hours, because every other student inside the university is doing something or the else, and he is achieving something or the else thing, right? So, next slide, please. See, now you can have a look at, as our students had been to a mountaineering camp, and they had hoisted the flag of lovely professional university over there. And that again comes in the Achievers Gallery, Youth Leadership Training Camp, and NSS camps are again available. I'm telling you again and again about them. But now moving on towards the next slide, please. So the student organization Spade EMS Private Limited selected as one of the top 75 startups of India by NIPI Aayog, Government of India. So see, I was telling you about startups, right? If you want to start your own business, if you want to become your own boss, then you have the platforms and the people who are ready to guide you and help you for them as well. See, now five students selected as keynote speakers at the 10th Bharatiya Chhatra Sansad Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. I was one of those five students. I had gone to Bharatiya Chhatra Samsad in New Delhi, and I had given my speeches in front of the vice president of the country, and many famous and illustrious politicians of this very country. Uh, Paul Prakash, Pawan Kalyan had come over there, and a lot many people also had come over there. So you can go. You can also become a very good public speaker if you want to achieve that. But now overall Champions Trophy and won the Best Memorial Award at the AIU Moot Court competitions as well. Now we have moot courts as well. We have MUNs as well. So if you, I have been an all-time MUN winner. So if you want to participate in these things, NMENs and all these things, that you can even register yourself in the literary society. And there are people who will tell you how to become a good public speaker, the art of public speaking and writing. And there have been people, a lot many people from a university who have been successful and very, very successful, perhaps I should say. RISC have bagged third great achievement in the e-bike racing challenge 5.0 2020 by AMT Motor Corp. So you can again have a look at it. Next slide, please. So there are many, many achievements, but yet to come from you students. You students have to bring these laurels and these achievements to our university. People are ready. People are ready. Trust me, there are people who have been working day in, day out, really, very hard, grinding and toiling only and only to have you people as successful as you can be. So try to be successful. Try to just work hard, guys. Just work hard no matter what the situation is, no matter where you are from. Just work hard. All right, next slide, please. And now you can have a look at the video that we have, the people that we have inside the university who will help you and guide you in terms of the student organizations. I request the technical team to kindly play the video. So people, now I've been telling you from quite a long time the things and the opportunities that the university has to offer. So if you have any queries, if you have any questions related to Division of Student Welfare, where everything, it's a world in itself. It's not just an edifice to all of us, but it's an emotion where we come, where we practice our day in, day out, despite the fact that we have classes as well. So we have to maintain a very sound equilibrium between our studies and our co-curricular activities. Now, if you have any queries and questions, you can post your queries and your questions in the chat box, and you can have a conversation with me as well. Until that time, I request the technical team to kindly move on to the next slide, please. Right. So if everything is good to go, I think that we have landed into the latter of this particular session. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kindly do something for yourself, not just for yourself, but even for your family. And as I have already told you, that it's not just about literacy, but yes, if you have not done school, yes, you can obviously go and opt for NCC if you haven't registered yourself during your school days. That is what NCC and our college is about, or our university, perhaps I should say. You can go and you can register on NCC, but it'll be very, very toiling, and you have to work hard for that badge, and you have to work hard to become recognized as that apostle soldier that 1.38 billion people in this country look up to. So you have to work hard. And if you have more questions, you can post your more questions to chat box. I'll be really very gratified and honored to answer your queries and your questions. And ladies and gentlemen, all of these organizations, 90% of these organizations are actually free of cost. You don't have to register. I mean, you don't have to pay money. You do have to register, but you don't have to pay money for these organizations. 90% of these organizations are free of cost. The rest of the organizations are charging you money for like the complex that they have, in which students come and they practice, and that's too very, very minimal. So sports, you have a synthetic track over here. So you people can do whatever you want inside the university, but just try to work hard, and you'll meet and you'll interact with our Dean Division of Student Welfare, lovely professional university, Dr. Saurabh Compulso as well. When the university opens, you'll meet me, you'll interact with me, you'll talk to all these other students as well, your seniors as well. And I am pretty sure that some more opportunities are ready to come on from your side as well. All right, people, we have landed into the latter of this particular session. It was honor and a privilege to always come up with hand to talk to you people to let you know more about DSW and Division of Student Welfare. But till that time the university open, kindly take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and please be safe, please be fine. Sahas Ramal officially signing off. Bye bye and take care.